What's the umbrella gift for that? All right, let's go. Let's do it. Uh-oh. I'm gonna have to fix this. That's my fault. I stood still, completely still. This is not good. This is not good. Oh my gosh. Dude, that is not good. That is not good bread. I'm actually free right now. Let's go. Hold on. I gotta click something. Dude, I can't even check nothing. Okay. Oh, this player's crazy. Oh, they choked right there. This player's insane though. Sheesh, nah, you got it, you got it, you got it. Oh, dude, that pre-fire is insane, dude. Bruh, what? Oh my gosh. Sheesh. Nah, I'm washed. Wish that did more. No! GG, dude. That was insane. That player was crazy. That player's actually mad nice. Alright, let me roll again. I might not have that many matches today, I'm not gonna lie, because I started super late. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like my body clock moves on, like, I feel like daylight savings definitely just destroys my schedule in terms of when I should be doing something. When does the season end, by the way? I might have to start playing more BR. Looking through stations. Oh, I'm so washed. I'm so washed. Dude, what am I doing? What am I even doing? I feel like I just don't have space on my desk. Hold on, I gotta move my keyboard and mouse slightly. All right, yeah, that should have been pump spray, pump spray. I don't know what that was supposed to be, but I think we both were kind of butt cheeks right there. That's good damage, like right off rip though. There's no way you whiffed that. Nope. Okay. Yo, it's good Y1K. No! Let's take that. All this person does is W key. That's all they do is W king. Dropped. Oh my gosh. Dude, this person's just 50-50ing everything. Just gotta do 2 more. Let's go. We got the rage quit. Oh, did we? I think we almost got the controller spike. Oh my gosh, bro, I'm selling. All right. And I can't move on, baby down. Waiting on calls, flipping through stations. Let's do it. Let's do it. I gotta figure out which day I'm trying to do it, but I think one of the weekend days I'm gonna do members. I'm gonna do playing with members exclusively. Like my squad and members, you know what I'm saying? Like my homies and my members. I gotta do whatchamacallit. My brother, I can't read that. I can't read that. You gotta keep it English in here. If I can't read something, I can't, you know what I'm saying? English or you gotta go. No, hey, I can't moderate my chat. People could be saying really anything. All right. Dude, what am I doing? I'm so bad. You down to play in the duos rank cup? Probably not. It's a short stream. I think most duo cups are happening when I have other stuff happening. Also, people just cheat. People cheat in tournaments all the time. What? Where'd they get that fish from? What's good, nerd? Welcome back, buddy. That's crazy. Sheesh, dude. Do you wear glasses? I have a glass. I do have an astigmatism in both eyes. In each eye. I guess using both there after saying "and" would be grammatically incorrect. Why? So you blind? Something like that. Like, I don't legally need a prescription, right? Like, there's some people who are, you know, they're not supposed to be driving unless they have, like, their visual aid and stuff. It's really not like that. It more so was, like, an issue more, like, when I was in school. Because, like, if you're sitting in the back of the class, sometimes it's difficult to read the board. Icy Fog, welcome back, buddy. All right. Let's go. Let's heckin' go. Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. Yo, speaking of red pandas, I got my 2 favorite red panda Pokemon. Stuffle and Beware. I got them because they were back in stock. They're not Pokédoll. I love the Pokédoll collection. That's my favorite collection, but these are just like, I'm just going to keep them out here. There are 3 Pokemon that are red pandas. It's Beware, Stuffle, and Spinda. And Spinda, I feel like, just honestly doesn't count because what is Spinda even supposed to be, right? Yeah, I know a lot about Pokemon, but also I'm a 90s kid, so pretty much everyone grew up with Pokemon. Unless you disliked Pokemon back then, you probably know a lot. Maybe even more than the average, like, new-gen Pokemon fan. You probably, because it's just, there was a period of time where Pokemon was just everywhere, and then it just wasn't everywhere, and then now it's back, and it's everywhere, and it's been like that for a couple of years now. So, you know what I'm saying? At least in terms of, like, adult people. Because you're sort of, like, born around the time that that series just even started. The first games. Fun fact, the card game and the... That's crazy. You said add me, Twitch VIP. I don't even know who you are. my gosh. I'm trying, yo, I feel like doing it on a weekend is probably the best way for like people to, for everybody to be free type, right? Because if I do something super late on EST, it's really just going to be people from like West Coast that are up. Oh my gosh. There's no way. How do you sell that? Come here, boy. Dude, that's the same person, bro. He was doing amazing, then fell off, then came back, and then popped off again. I think during the pandemic, Pokemon got huge because people were like, what's the meaning of life? And they were like, and then they remembered, oh, yo, there's this Pokemon game or Pokemon card or something that made me feel some type of way back in the day. You feel me? There's no way you suck that bad. What's good, Alexio? What's poppin', man? How you doing? Somebody's close by. There's a lot of people fighting here, actually. How many folks are over there? What's that? What is that? Oh, dude, he's so lucky I have to reload. Fried. Fried, actually cooked. Y'all suck. Oh, wait. I'll take this. Yeah, with better weapons than I had also. It's bad. Y'all are bad. Okay. I would hop on the game, but I'm feeling hella lazy right now. It'd be like that. What's good, Biba? Where did that drop just get taken? Somebody's over there for sure. Yeah, nah, that guy was fast, but I was reaching for a different shotty because I had 2 shotties in my inventory. Can I play with you? What am I doing today on stream? Because I'm only streaming until 8 o'clock. What's everyone's rank right now? Are we just trying to play squads or something? Dude, the Monarch is actually pressure. He's not going to be in zone for much longer. Dude, what? Bro, why is this person meat riding so hard? Oh my gosh, I'm on this worst part of the roof right now. Yeah, I'm gonna make a rule about, oh my gosh, about playing with regulars. Nah, that actually might be a stream sniper, ironically. Yo, these third parties work so fast, bro. Honestly, yo, that match was about to be ass. I'm not gonna lie. That match was about to be so terrible. Where the hell did that shot come from? Entirely different person. Likely fourth party was just staking out at the motel. Probably just a passive player. I'll take that. That's plus 21. 21. You're Russian? That's cool. 21. Can you do something for me? 21. Can you do something for me? Oh my gosh. You think they would ever add masks, like random masks you could put in front of your character's face to this game? I hope they add stupid stuff like that. And like wristwatches. I hope they add G-Shocks to this game. Does anyone even know what a G-Shock is? Do y'all know what that is? Do people still wear that? People still wear G-Shock? I don't even think so. Yeah, bro, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. The reason why I'm doing shorter streams is theoretically in an hour, I can capture gameplay that I find acceptable to clip while also not spending my entire day streaming Fortnite. See, Icy Fog and the rest of the folks that, you know, popped in here, they're good vibes, you know what I'm saying? Like they out here, bro. Like, you know, they're really chilling. They pull up from time to time. Like, I know who they are, right? I know who they are when they type in the chat. Like, I know who this person is, right? Y'all good people, bro. You know what I'm saying? Y'all some good people. That's what I'm saying, bro. And then people wonder why I just don't play with everybody, bro. You know, there's a reason. And it's not because, like, I don't want to play with people. Like, for example, I just asked, like, yo, is anybody trying to play? But the thing is that if you don't tell somebody that you're going to play right now, they're going to scroll to a different stream, right? So I don't think those people are actually for my stream. Those people do not want to watch me for vibes. Those people do not enjoy Red Pandas. They just want to play Fortnite with somebody right now. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times they're on their parents' account or whatever. I think that, you know what I'm saying? I think that's a little bit weird. Isn't a G-Shock the watches that's like shock proof or something? No, it's not. It's not that. It's just they're chunky. Well, it's like it's a Casio brand line of watches. You know, Casio watches. They're like casual watches. But the thing that was really cool is that like there were, you know, they were super popular back in the day. I still have mine somewhere. The strap is a little bit mangled up and it's a little bit scratched up, and I think it needs to be calibrated. But besides that, I'm pretty sure if I found it right now, I could wear it for like 20 more years. Bro, dude, that's exactly what I'm saying, Icy Fog. Also, I gotta figure out why I gotta figure out why I'm blocked on your account, because there gotta be something that happened. Because I remember that from way back when. You gotta go through your settings and figure out why it's like that, bro. So I can actually add you. Or just create a Fortnite alt or something. But for the most part, when you pull up, you be chilling, bro. So that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, if there's anybody I'm gonna add, like if somebody comes in, they're like, yo, I need to just play Fortnite with somebody. And I'm like, okay, I understand that, right? Like, at the same time, you know what I normally do when well, I'm not anymore because I don't have that much time. But in college, you know what I'd do? I'd fire up the game and I'd put like one of my favorite Fortnite streamers up next to me, and then I'd just be playing Fortnite, not even doing the same things. Like they'd be doing like box fights and stuff, and just chilling vibes. You know, Fortnite vibes. You're in a Fortnite type of vibe. And I would just play like ranked battle royale and just keep myself entertained between zones. You know what I'm saying? And for me, that's one of the ways that I really enjoy watching people. There are plenty of people that I've never played with that I will probably never play with, you know, because like I watch some of the famous Fortnite streamers. Like I watch a little bit of like Cypher PK here and there. Like I watch these folks not because I'm trying to play with them or because I'm trying to get in their match or nothing, but it's because I think they're cool. I think they're cool people. I like Cypher personally because he's hella positive. Like y'all don't think about this until you get older and you see how normal it is to be toxic. Cypher PK is one of the most like positive creators that's out there. And you don't get that from a lot of creators. And when you like, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna realize like, yo, this dude's actually like a golden creator after a certain point. Because bro, it's been what, 10 years, no controversies, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? He had a divorce. He did only self-improvement. Bro goes to the gym. Bro looks amazing. You know what I'm saying? I think he's a really good role model. I think that he's somebody that you should be watching if you want to feel relatable to somebody, but also have like a wholesome stream where it's for the most part family friendly, right? So you can watch this person with your kids. You can watch this person with your family. You can put it, you know what I'm saying? You can put it on in the living room and your parents aren't going to yell at you because it's some super toxic shit. I think that's a good quality for a streamer to have, right? So y'all got to discern who y'all really want to watch and or play with. But for the most part, people that come in and they're just like, oh, can I play? Can I play? Can I play? Y'all just trying to play with somebody. It doesn't matter who. But y'all got to start looking at maybe Discord communities or just other Fortnite communities online rather than asking every streamer to play. Because, you know, there always will be in every genre a playing with viewers streamer. To a degree, I do that. Like when I play Pokemon, I'm like, hey, does anybody want to play against this Pokemon team? And then people show up, people pull up, and then if not, I just play the game solo online. Right? I feel like that's a more enjoyable way. That's a more enjoyable way to enjoy the game for me. There's no way. I forgot to put on a shield. That's my fault. And I have 100 fizz. That's crazy that I did that. I have 1 health right now, by the way. Perfect grapple. Oh, I'm too broke. Only got 1 patch up. Yeah, bro. But also, sometimes I put on Fortnite streamers that are like around my age, right? And they'll just be talking about stuff that people around my age will talk about, right? What are you doing, bro? There's some times where I really just want to listen to a normal ass person and like play the same game that I play, and I'm not playing the game. I don't think that's crazy. I don't think that's crazy at all. I don't think that's a crazy thing. I can't even pick anything up. Hold on. Discombobulated loadout. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm gonna take the Spire rifle. This thing's been treating me well today. Yo, what's good, Z-Whopper? Welcome back, man. Ooh, the hammer. I'm gonna take the hammer. I'm gonna take the hammy. Real hammies. Shout out to the hammies. Shout out to the hammy enjoyers. Oh my gosh. Nope. Back in the box you go. Oh, I'm not loaded. And I didn't even hit him. That's why I didn't get anything from that. Ooh, that was a revenge one. I think it's just ignorant that people go in stream. No, I don't think it's ignorant per se. I think it's just like be a better parent, bro. Like, I'm not gonna hold you. A lot of these people that go in and the only thing they're trying to do where they spam like 8 times, bro, that's not a normal adult or like well-adjusted person. You know what I'm saying? That's not even teenage behavior, bro. That's like 7, 8-year-old behavior using their parents' phone. You feel me? So that's why it's like after a while I used to rage at it, but then it's the thing, you're giving attention to a toddler, bro. Like, stop. Like, stop even entertaining that stuff. If somebody spams like 8 times, you shouldn't even be talking, you know what I'm saying? Just ignore it. Pretend like it's not there. If I don't have a mod in chat, I literally just ignore it now, because what happens is those people leave. If you know what I'm saying? They leave and then they get mad. You can't, like, there's some people in your community where it's like, if you can't tolerate them, they're only gonna make your community worse, bro. Like, why would I do that? Like, so many, and it took me years to understand this, right? Like, for a long time, it literally took me years to understand this. The worst type of people that you can, so here's the thing, people will lower you down to their standards of a person, and then they'll beat you with those standards. Who was it? Like, there's somebody who said never argue with an idiot. They will drag you down to their level and beat you with their experience. That's very true. That's a very true concept. Y'all don't talk about this enough. We don't talk about this enough. And then every time it's basically like you're somebody's personal rage bait, bro. So there're just certain types of people where you can't win if you interact with these people. And it sucks, but to be honest with you, you just got to get a tougher skin, and you got to understand, and you just got to, honestly, you got to dissociate a little bit and be like, okay, bro, like, am I really going to get tight right now because this is happening or that is happening? And you're just giving this person, no, bro, now they come in and then, bro, I've dealt with people for like months on end where it's like, oh, they're a loyal viewer, but they break the rules every time they're in chat, right? And then there comes a point where you just get hella tight at them, and they realize it's not like, oh, sorry, I'll never do it again. They're like, haha, I'm gonna do it again, but this time and that time. And it's like, bro, do you really want to play like it? You're nobody's like school principal or parent, bro. You don't gotta be doing all that for some of these people, bro. You can just, it's literally so easy to just ignore them. I read every message that comes into my chat, every single message that comes into my chat. Unless you're covering the entire wall with messages, I'm not gonna be like, all right, yo, ban that person for spamming, right? Because there's also another thing where if you tell people you're not gonna play with people, they're gonna just leave your stream, right? So the thing is, you need people to be in your stream to get more people in your stream. If you're constantly telling people no, this, that, and the third, honestly, just lie. Be like, this, that, and the third. It's so easy, because then you're not wasting anybody's time who actually has, you know, respect for your stream. That's why I be saying, yo, I'm about to do it maybe this way, maybe that day. I always, and I crash out when y'all are just straight up like, no, you're not gonna play with him. Like, bro, y'all fucking up the motion when y'all say that, when some of the mods say that. I was like, bro, y'all don't, I know every single person that stands up like that means well for me, but it's like y'all are fake fucking up the motion, bro. That shit. data, bro. I'm pretty sure that person I basically stole a kill off them, right? I killed them on some weird third-party shit. I'm pretty sure they opened up my stream and then just tracked me down the entire game. I'm not gonna hold you. Because I saw this person twice on completely different sides of the map. He probably just got tight. Dude, we about to have a panda party for shizzle, for sure. Yo, should I play one more? Should I start going to Blitz? Because I already hit some kind of... I hit some kind of nasty clips already today. What am I about to do? Real quick. Y'all tell me what you're trying to see. Y'all tell me what you're trying to see. Also, new stream hours is gonna be... I'm gonna be streaming... Oh, shit. I think I fucked up my phone case when I dropped it today. Oh, wait, never mind. I dropped my phone, like... You said low-key Blitz is a vibe? Yo, Blitz is most definitely a vibe. I'm also low on sleep, like a mofo today. But I had some good coffee before stream, I'm not gonna lie. I had some pretty good coffee. So I was still sweating a bit, but I just felt not completely all the way there for build mode. I feel like if I'm on no sleep, just put me in front of a like a zero build game mode, I'm gonna do well, like regardless. Because that's what I was talking about, right? There are these things in video games where like a part of your brain controls what you do in that video game, right? Because after a while it becomes your brain tells your body to do this and that, you know what I'm saying? That's why you practice, because it becomes like an extension of like your hand-eye coordination, right? So if you play a bunch of different video games and you've already conceptualized the movement and that you have it almost mapped to your brain, then moving around just becomes second nature. Like when y'all see me sliding between jumps and just other ultra sweaty shit like that, I'm not actually thinking about doing that. It's just that it's second nature after a certain point, right? So that's how people be insane, just insane at the game off of it, literally nothing, for no reason. That's how people be insane at the game for no reason. And that usually just happens with a lot of practice or repetition, right? Your brain creates new neuron paths, and then now something that used to be a little bit difficult for you. Bro, there are times when I wake up off the rip and I hit somebody with a nasty flick shot, and I'm like, oh my gosh. That was a nasty flick shot, bro. I'm kind of crazy for doing that. Okay, let's go. I got 15 minutes left to stream, so that's like three Blitz games. Minigun is the first weapon off spawn. That's gotta be an awful choice. Oh, we got hop floppers. Y'all some hop floppers. Dude, controlling that recoil can be so difficult. Sheesh. Sheesh. Give me that fish. There's gotta be a bot. That's not a real person. Other two people were. Finally, like a real spray. Okay. This fish is cool, but I'm just gonna finish all the fish and then go fight people. Yo, it's good, Marco. Welcome back, Z Wofford. Honestly, I should just drop the bubbles because I don't even like playing with them. There's no way that's a real person. That can't be a real person. That's just crazy. Oh my gosh, where'd this person come from? Oh, yeah, that is actually so on. It's so on. Let's go. Oh, my flop ran out. Oh, somebody else is here. Sheesh, dude. I like the agency. Dude, that was sweaty. Alright, 5th place. That's pretty bad. Let's run it back. I play every blitz to win. The blitz is getting sweatier. My blitz MMR is getting a little sweatier. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of excited. I'm kind of excited for whatchamacallit. Ranks to be condensed, so I can just play 0 build and then build and still, you know what I'm saying? I play the game too much and I still suck. You just gotta practice the right way. That's the thing. A lot of times y'all will hop on this game mode and just play it. And if your goal is to get better, you should not be doing that. You should be doing boring shit. Like if your goal is to be a better builder, you need to be in building maps, edit courses, and practicing retakes. And do that for maybe like 15 to 20 minutes a day. I guarantee you'll see an improvement. Not play rank and warm up. I think it's just the way that you're warming up. And also when you're doing edit courses and stuff, that's not always warming up. Sometimes when you're warm, you need to go in there and just do the repetition. Oh, dude, my allergies are crazy. I mean, I can't edit. Oh, you're talking about 0 build? You need to be doing 0 build realistics. Like I'm unironically, I'm so serious when I say that 0 build realistics is actually a good way to get insane at the game. Because you see the way that people play specifically 0 build. Which can be incredibly annoying if you don't know how people play. You know what I'm saying? Play styles differ. Like, also, the thing is, if you're in a really good 0 build lobby, you can literally just cross fields by yourself because people don't rotate like that, because people know better, right? So it's just like the way that the game is played at different levels is gonna be different based on build or 0 build, right? So there is like a different type of game sense that's necessary. I'm not gonna hold you though. It absolutely is easier than build mode. Build mode, you not only need to know how to move on, you know, across terrain, but you need to build and navigate your own cover and all this other stuff on the fly. So when people are like, oh, but the movement, it's like, if you are talking about like movement, high level Fortnite players or even just high elo Fortnite players already have insane movement. And then y'all get on here, y'all see me play zero build, and then you're like, oh, yo, that's actually decent movement, dude. And I like it. Yeah, because you actually need good movement to be good in build mode. Contrary to popular belief. I feel like a lot of people are like, oh, build mode? Y'all just build buildings. You know what I'm saying? Which is just not really the truth in any capacity. I play both, but mostly zero build. I think I get along with people who play both. Because you should just play whichever game mode you like, not whichever game mode people say is like sweatier or more valid, right? Like, that's just stupid. It's a stupid way to think. Just play whatever you enjoy. I don't like it when if somebody could really enjoy Fortnite and then now they're made to feel like weird for, you know what I'm saying? If somebody really likes the game and they just like a different game mode than you, you don't have to like shit on them for it. But I have a, like, I just see that the build players and zero build players just dunk on each other, and it's just like, y'all are playing practically two different games. Like, it's apples to oranges. It's not that deep, really. But I will say the zero build players who are like, oh, building is just all this and that, and that. It's not really, but it does take skill. It does take skill. Like, stop it. Stop gaslighting yourself into thinking that people who play build mode aren't good at the game. Like, that's just not true. It's just not true. It's a common game if you pre-cover, if you have mats. Yeah. It's like, for example, you don't need to carry movement, but, you know, a lot of times I'm going to carry 2 or 3 movement. Like, if I'm playing a game competitively, I'm only carrying 2 weapons. I'm carrying a spray or mid-distance, a spray or mid-range weapon, and a shotgun. And then everything else is either heals or util, which could be some sort of, like, shield or some sort of movement item. That's how I play the game. I'm gonna be honest with you. Because you don't need, like, 4 or 5 guns. You don't need that. And what situation are you going through 5 different magazines? That's ridiculous. It's just, a lot of times it comes down to reload management. If your reload management is terrible, like, you're gonna end up running out of ammo. It doesn't matter if you have, like, 5 guns. And that's obviously just not good. The thing, here's the thing, right? There are a lot of ways that you can play this game. Fortnite is a really flexible game in that sense, right? But you can't just, you know what I'm saying? I carry shotties. There are some people who don't carry shotguns, but their goal is to... I'm not gonna lie, those people that don't carry shotguns and then make it late game and then heal off with like a single weapon, they know what they're doing. And that's why they don't go up and try to fight everybody. They're literally just getting their points. It's like down to a science for some people, right? So... And a lot of the times, those people will not be doing the craziest, most insane builds. Like, playing avoidantly in this game is probably one of the best things that you can learn to do before you, like, start playing ultra aggressively. Like, oh, you know you're gonna lose this fight? Disengage. Like, if you're doubting yourself, you're not gonna hit that shot, right? That's the thing. Like, it's a lot of mental, right? Nobody's gonna tell you, oh, yo, you don't feel confident you're gonna win this fight? Disengage, right? Someone's gonna be like, oh, you don't have to do that. But if you see a game plan through you disengaging, and yeah, you should never use that gun again in your life. If you see a game plan through you disengaging and stopping the fight, then stop the fight, right? But you shouldn't doubt yourself. Because that's just that's game sense, like on the fly. It's just your knowledge of the game. That's it. It's not like some magical tool or XYZ. It's just like, oh, hey, do you have the opportunity to disengage and perhaps guarantee that you live longer? That's what I tell people who play ranked battle royale. Like, are you actually disengaging? And people will be like, nah, I take every fight. And it's like, why are you trying to get all these kills when you could just get to a certain placement and now you can get your kills, you can win the game, and you can get better at the game. This gun actually sucks. Like, you see what I'm doing here? Some people would have just died right there instead of fighting it out. If I just pushed that person, I probably died right there. They had more momentum in the situation, right? Oh, my phone's on my desk. Oh, that's super unfortunate. My mouse just hit my phone. There's no way this person's still alive. Like, dude, that guy's a mega sweat, man. I want that different shoddy. Y'all see what I'm talking about? Like, you don't have to just go and straight up hardcore fight every single person and only just, if you're not doing damage, you know what I'm saying? You can just choose to fight several seconds later, a minute later. You can choose to fight at the end of the game instead. That's something that's going to help people more than just running into people and hoping that you're going to do things better. Like, that's not actually how you get better. You got to understand why you're losing to start winning. I feel like that's a very important thing that people don't take into account a lot of the time. And it's not really their fault, right? But like, this map is wide open, right? Like, there are not many mountains, X, Y, Z. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna play with the shield bubble, right? So I'm not gonna just start doing everything and being like, yo, I'm better, or X, Y, Z, or I'm skilled diffing, or anything else like that. I'm just gonna try to play this game with what the game gives me, right? Not a fan of this shoddy whatsoever. Oh, what is this? Alright, I'm gonna take this because I really like the double pump. I know my playstyle. When I'm running and sliding and I don't have to ADS, like, I play really well like that, right? 3 seconds until the zone starts moving, and it's me and one other person. So I just gotta find this one person right now and get them on the wrong side that they don't want to be on. Or, you know what I'm saying? Now I have height on this person. Right? What are they gonna do? Wherever they decide to go, they're probably gonna pop out somewhere this way, right? And there you go. And you just won the game. Without actually, like, trying. You know what I'm saying? You have all the information, right? So what I could have done is just been like, I'm gonna fight you. But then I'm not even feeding like that to, like, see this person in my range. I'm just like, okay, they don't have height. I'm gonna take height. They're hiding in this house. They're scared. How do you play against somebody who, you know what I'm saying? You just wait for them, because chances are they're not, you know what I'm saying? If they're scared, they've been scared the entire game. It's like a 1v1 at the end. You get the upper hand and then you fight and you execute. That's it. I feel like height doesn't always do good. How does height not do? That's the thing. This is what I'm saying. Like, if you think about this really hard, you will be able to, like, make better decisions in game. Like, I'm not telling you I think height. It's like I'm telling you, like, this is why you do this, instead of just throwing your fucking game and then wondering and being like, yo, I'm ass, when you just don't follow what you're actually supposed to be doing. Z Wofford, that's what I'm saying. It's not, yo, but height is always, yeah, obviously, if you're on height and the entire lobby's looking at you, that's not an advantageous position. What was that position, though? It was a 1v1 in a moving zone. So how is having height in that situation worse? Explain that. That's, you know what I'm saying? I'm me personally, maybe there's something about that you could explain why you say that, but I genuinely, I don't know why you would type that. I personally don't know why you would type that, C. Wofford. I think that's like, you're saying that because you're admitting that you're not that good at the game. And I'm telling you how, hey, this is literally just, you go through this procedure and you win the game, right? The person's taking like 20 DPS. That person was clearly in Storm. They were going around my character model while I was on the edge of Storm. That person's taking Storm damage. Even if it's not that much, I have my full health. It's not a 50-50 anymore. But you're not thinking about it that way. You said if they got good aim, then they could beam you before you take cover. But that's the thing. I'm holding the cover. You don't have to take cover if you're holding the angle. Did you see what I was doing in that game? I was literally, every time they walked that way, I followed them that way. That's cat and mouse. If that person had some crazy movement item and broke through, they would have done that. But you still want to hold that, you know what I'm saying? Why would you give somebody underneath you a free angle on yourself? That doesn't make sense. Like, it's cool, but I'd rather, like, explain it so that someone gets it rather than someone not getting it in the future. Because that's the thing. People are saying, like, yo, I'm bad at the game. I'm not that good at this game either. I was pretty ass. I was pretty butt cheeks when this game dropped. But you're already at height. It's like Tom and, you know what I'm saying? It's Tom and Jerry, but Fortnite. Yeah, bruh. It's cat and literally exactly when you're already at height in that situation. That person is a floor beneath me, and I'm tracking where they are. So if they try to mantle up, hey, you're mantling up. Their best bet really was to literally peek shot. If they went outside, if they started, you know, concealing their location, jumping up and seeing if they could maybe clip the top of my head from, like, you know what I'm saying? That's with like a jump, that's gonna help them. But if they mantle up, then that's free damage for me. And if I don't do free damage, then I whiff, and that's my fault. You know what I'm saying? But if I just drop down and this person now has 200 health and all this other stuff, what did I do? I just created a standoff, and there's not actually a clear winner there. You know what I'm saying? You got to make it easier for yourself. That's all you got to do. Like, if you make fights easier for yourself by not selling and not being too... That's the thing about zero build, though, right? In build mode, we want to get in some... You know, you're going to get third-partied. You're building up way high. You get into somebody's box. You box them the fuck up, and then you get an angle. Then you peek that angle. And that's like the metagame for that. This metagame is like, yo, if you're 1v1s, you just don't do anything unnecessary. Because you can't build. You can't create your own cover. You got to play with the cover. Like, there is no building and stuff like that in zero build. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like that. If you know their position, yeah. You know what I'm saying? If they know where you are, then peek and get headshot. Yeah, exactly. That person was just running around, though. They didn't crouch walk a single time right there. So it's like, oh, so you're playing under stress. You can tell when players are panicking. Like, if you can't tell by player, like, behavior, whether somebody's panicking, you know, they shake their, you know, their character models going crazy, like, whatever, they start making mistakes and whatnot. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's another level. Like, if somebody runs and is just trying to disengage and you don't see them doing anything stupid, then chances are they're just disengaging. If somebody's running and disengaging, now they're leaving themselves open. They're, like, running on fumes. You can tell this person's, like, you know, playing for absolute survival, and they're in, like, fight or flight mode. You know what I'm saying? They're in flight mode, of fight or flight. You can just approach that person because you have a level head. So there are a bunch of different things that I could discern from that. That's why I was like, okay, I knew I was going to win this. And then what did I start doing at the end? I started taking ridiculous shots that you theoretically wouldn't do if you knew someone was going to punish you for it, right? But that person's scared to go out in the open. Why? Because not because that person's bad, but because there's pressure. That person is in a better game state than you, above you. But the thing is, it's Fortnite, so it's extremely time sensitive, especially in a moving zone. So what did I do? There's this, you know, 20 DPS barrier that moves the storm, right? So if they don't move, I know where I can go. I can jump off this way, that, you know what I'm saying? I can create a million different scenarios in my head, right? Like fucking Shikamaru from Naruto. But here's the thing. Once I know this player is kind of ass or playing ass because they're just way too stressed out, or they're panicking, or they're, you know what I'm saying, they're choking. Bro, I'm going in there, I'm just hitting the double pump, right? Like, I'm just going bop, bop, bop. After the first hit, it is no longer a 50-50. If you can keep up that damage, or do, you know what I'm saying? And I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna do stupid ass slide jump shots with the double pump. Why wouldn't I do that? If I know I'm gonna win it, then you just gotta do that. That's it. All right, but it's 8:06, so I gotta end stream. Thanks for watching, everybody. We just crossed an hour. I'm gonna have a video. I'm gonna have probably 2 videos up tomorrow. I'm gonna try to do more long form, and this is just what I'm trying out, right? Today I was late as hell because of daylight savings, and that's my fault. I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all, you know what I'm saying? No, but I'm just, that's the thing. It's like I'm just trying to explain to people how running up and then somebody's behind that wall, but instead of running up to that wall, going quiet, and they expect you to run up on that wall, now they peek and you're waiting, right? Like just small things where it comes down to like mind games and reading player behavior when it comes down to like the current game state, right? I made it to the roof. This person didn't just follow me to the roof. Even if they might have had movement items, they just could have been scared, right? They could have been panicking. Or they just didn't have shit. And I think that at the end of the day, it came down to a combination of both. Because it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Whoppa, whoppa, whoppa. Just double pump, double pump, double pump. You know what I'm saying? Like and then it comes down to that. So if you can break it down like that, you'll have more confidence. And a lot of the time, your performance in games, when you have to clutch something, you have to do something time sensitive, precise, you do something correctly, your confidence is so important there, bro. So y'all gotta be very confident. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know, use what the game tells you, right? But otherwise, you just gotta trust your gut. If you know the right way to do things, and it's not I think this, it's what's gonna happen, right? So now with that confidence, it's not just, and part of it is a little bit of ignorance, right? Because you don't know what that other player's thinking. But if you have that confidence, you're going, you know what I'm saying? Confidence is so important in this game. Player confidence is insane. It's crazy, bruh. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to start my Pokemon stream over on Twitch. Y'all are more than welcome to pull up for it. It's going to be very chill vibes. It's going to be low key, but it's, you know what I'm saying? If you're looking for a low key time, definitely pull up over there. I got drops for maybe 1 or 2 more days. There's going to be a free Ditto badge for anybody who subs or gifts a sub. So if you have Twitch Prime and you already have a sub, if you're not subbed to anybody, consider subbing or consider gifting. But yeah, I'm going to start a membership playing day where it's like I'm going to play for more than 2 hours. There's going to be 1 week. There's going to be 1 stream, probably on weekends, where I stream for more than 2 hours. But right now, I'm okay with 2-hour streams. Like I'm completely fine with that. I get enough clips to last me a while off of like a single hour, just like this. So I appreciate y'all. I'll try my best to be on time, but like a lot of times I run on my body clock and I don't actually check the time. It's daylight savings, so I lost an hour of sleep and I lost an hour of stream. It's okay, it happens. But yeah. Word, be healthy. Everybody have a great rest of your day or night. And if you're pulling up, then let's hang out. Otherwise, everybody have a great night. Love you guys. Peace out. Panda out. Comment on my videos. I comment back. And if you're in the Discord, just keep it chill. Be chill in the Discord, please. I'm going to start using community tab and shit. But if y'all are trying to talk about like hella random shit, the Discord's always open. All right. Bye, guys. Love you. Peace.